Guys, look at the size difference. Roger Gracie going against Marcelo Garcia in the absolute division at the World Championships. And even though Roger is much bigger than Marcelo, Marcelo ends up giving him one of the toughest matches of Roger's career. Let's start right away. Guys, focus how Roger Gracie is using that belt grip. So he is completely pulling the hips of Marcelo Garcia and smashing them. This is very interesting. And also watch how Marcelo is bringing his hip out. So he is not completely under Roger Gracie. That is very interesting how he's doing that. But Roger is using that belt grip to his fullest potential. So it is so hard for Marcelo to even bring his butterfly guard into place. He's completely smashed straight away. And he's even forced into turtle here. He's just trying to center with Roger and bring his butterfly hooks in a good position. And even though he's trying to do that, Roger is completely smashing him. So this is like very interesting. He even brought him into a leg drag. Straight away taking the back, but he transitioned into a triangle here. That was amazing transition. And he was trying to put the hooks, but it did not work. Marcelo was not leaving space. But that was amazing transition for Marcelo. Surviving the triangle and getting on top. He was blocking the hips of Roger, so Roger did not have like a good position for the triangle. But it is crazy to me how attack-oriented Roger is. Even though he had top position, he jumped on the triangle, which is very rare because he's so much bigger than Marcelo. So he can just like smash him from top. That was amazing guillotine attempt, but it did not work. And now Marcelo is in a perfect position to pass. He's one of the best at pressuring this chest-to-chest half guard. He always gets it. And against Roger, that is not an easy task. And he did get it. So let's see if Roger will manage to get away from this position. Because this position is not good for him. He's trying to pummel that right butterfly hook in, which he has a good position, like better than before. But he needs to be careful because that butterfly position and that butterfly hook is not in a perfect spot. So yeah, he took it out. Yeah, that was risky, that butterfly position. If he tries to do a butterfly sweep and it doesn't work, Marcelo can completely pass the guard straight away. And again, Roger Gracie is going for that belt grip and controlling the right arm of Marcelo and doing over the shoulder sweep. That was amazing, straight into mount. Let's see if he will manage to hold this position. Oh my god, he goes into a high guard. Let's see, the right arm of Marcelo is out. So I don't think this will be like a good position for Roger. And Marcelo is very good at pressuring into half guard again. You see, straight away, hip slicing Marcelo is. But he did not manage to hold that position, so Roger goes on a single leg. But they are going out of bounds, so they will be recentered here. Yeah, Marcelo is not waiting, like straight away hip slicing and trying to force chest-to-chest half guard. That was amazing work from Marcelo. And again from top now, let's see, Marcelo is very good at arm drags from here. Also, he's very good at a single leg. And Roger is always trying to control that belt. And he can even jump into a full close guard from here. But he always tries to look for the belt first. And that was crazy from Marcelo. He tried to do like a collar drag and end up maybe on a single leg or into butterfly guard. But Roger Gracie completely jumped over the guard of Marcelo. And he's in mount. But this position is not perfect mount. If you see the right arm of Marcelo, he has underhook on the left leg of Roger. And he's controlling the lapel. So maybe he can escape from this position. But I think it will be easy for Marcelo to transition into something else. Yeah, just like this. Let's see if he will try to hold Marcelo. He's holding the belt of Marcelo with his right hand. And even though he's holding the belt, he's also putting pressure and doing a crossface with that shoulder of his. And he completely smashed Marcelo into side control. So let's see if Marcelo will manage to escape from this position. Marcelo is giving such a tough time to Roger Gracie. This is amazing to watch. But if you know Marcelo, he's always trying to move from these positions. He's not staying for long. And straight away, he's blocking the hip of Roger and trying to go on top again. That was amazing escape. But guys, pay attention to the left arm of Roger Gracie. How he's controlling the left lapel under the armpit of Marcelo. So this is very good for Roger because Marcelo cannot posture up. And also the right arm of Marcelo is completely stuck. Marcelo's right arm is completely past the center line of Roger. The middle of his chest, you see. And this is the battle. Will Marcelo bring his right arm to the left hip of Roger and escape? Or Roger will hold this position, gain an angle, and sweep or submit Marcelo Garcia because his right arm is in a bad position. But Marcelo bringing his right arm into the left hip of Roger and escaping. That was amazing escape from Marcelo. Amazing. Straight away, Roger going for a choke here. Let's see if he'll manage to finish this like lapel choke. But Marcelo Garcia again standing up straight away, trying to posture up. Roger is going into high guard, maybe armbar from here. It did not work. Now transitioning into triangle and even omoplata. But Marcelo is slipped away here, yeah. His left elbow line is out of this omoplata. So Roger Gracie going for lasso control here. Yeah, he's not like perfect lasso guard player, but he's very good at holding that position and using it for transitions like this sweep. This sweep of Roger, when he goes into close guard while the opponent has one knee up and he tilts him to the side. It is amazing how he's managing to do it against everybody. But Marcelo is not giving up. Straight away he goes into single leg kicks and he's trying to get up on a single leg here. Let's see. Oh my god, that sprawl from Roger Gracie was amazing. Let's see if he'll manage to go behind the elbows of Marcelo Garcia. Marcelo has crazy ankle control. Like he's controlling like the toes of Roger, the right toes. So he cannot completely sprawl here, Roger Gracie. But he is so much heavier than Marcelo. He still is in a very good position to sprawl. And now he got free. So let's see if Roger will manage to go behind the elbows of Marcelo and take his back. He's trying to put him into like supine guard and then try to pass Roger is. But Marcelo is not accepting that position, so he's staying into turtle. Yet he's just trying to go behind the elbows now, Roger Gracie is. Which I think it is the best option. Yeah, now Marcelo goes into butterfly guard. And he has amazing underhook. Oh my god. Roger Gracie is going for a body lock with over-under control, you see? Okay, now double under for Marcelo. So he lost that over-under control. Roger did. Yeah, he's trying to get that like body lock control. Or even the belt control. And pass from there. Again, Roger Gracie going for this smash pass. Yeah, he's using a similar position that Joseph Chen is using right now. But guys, you see, so many years ago, Roger Gracie is doing positions that today are new metas. And he's putting pressure and trying to tire Marcelo Garcia straight away from the single leg X control. And guys, watch this position. Tripod passing, but it is just adapted for the gi and for Roger Gracie body. And now Roger goes for chest-to-chest half-guard passing. It is very similar to how Gordon Ryan is doing it. But he's feeding the lapel. If you see the right arm of Roger, he's feeding the right lapel under the armpit of Marcelo. And he's even putting more pressure than normal. And guys, also pay attention how Roger is using his head. He's using it basically like an underhook. So Marcelo is completely stuck in this position. But Marcelo is Marcelo, and even though he's so much smaller than Roger, I think he will find a way to move from this position. Maybe he will put his right butterfly hook in, or somehow off balance Roger Gracie with a bridge. But let's see, now Marcelo is completely stuck in side control, so this does not look good. And his left elbow is out of position. Yeah, they will be recentered in the middle. But that position does not look good. And the frames of Marcelo are not in a perfect position. And now they are recentered and Roger Gracie is on his right hip. I think this is much easier to escape than if Roger Gracie had a complete underhook and like holding a crossface. So yeah, Marcelo Garcia straight away trying to go into turtle, but just so he can give that push-pull momentum, so he makes space for his butterfly hook. And still he is pushing Roger. Roger is going for a knee slice, but if you watch the right arm of Roger, he does not have a good underhook. He just controlling the left collar of Marcelo, and he can be tilt away. Yeah, that was amazing job for Marcelo, and also it was big mistake from Roger. He was pushing too hard to pass the guard of Marcelo. So now Marcelo has hook, and he's going for the choke straight away. The right hook is not in, but the cross choke is in. So this can be dangerous for Roger. Watch the right arm of Marcelo. He has the choke in, but the left arm of Marcelo is not in a perfect position. Also, his body positioning is not in a perfect position. So let's see if Roger will manage to survive this. He's going 2-on-1 on that choking hand and trying to fight it. Let's see if he'll manage to get it. Yeah, he got rid of it. Also, the right elbow of Marcelo was not in a perfect position there. And he got completely free. Straight away into Torando pass, into side control. Let's see if he'll manage to hold Marcelo. Again, Marcelo going into turtle. Yeah, Roger trying to put both of the hooks in. Maybe even force mount position here. But the time ended. That was crazy match. One of the best I've seen from both of them. And look how smaller Marcelo is. That was crazy. Hey guys, most people study Jiu-Jitsu through instructionals that look clean, but they don't show what actually works under pressure. Here we learn from matches, where technique is proven when everything's on the line. That's how you cut through the noise and see what truly works when it matters. On my Patreon, you'll find free breakdowns from the newest matches I can't post on YouTube, full studies, and complete guides, all built to help you improve faster and train smarter. You can start free right now. The link's in the description and pinned comment. And if you're new, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next study.